I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it as many times as I need to. The best response to these men is none. And before I dive into this video, I'm going to put this on the screen and I'm going to pin it because I know it's coming. Somebody's going to justify giving men energy and time by saying, I only do it because. Always happens. Unless you are in a situation where you do not feel safe, perhaps you are in an Uber, you're outnumbered, you're in a situation where you're alone, you do what you have to do to be safe. I'm not talking about situations like that. So this is not a conversation about, well, I only do it because I don't feel safe. Okay. But sometimes y'all comment stuff and y'all keep forgetting I'm not dumb. Y'all keep forgetting I have been where a lot of you are. I have made the mistakes. I've listened to women over the years talk about things, so I know what to pick up on. I know when you're not over your ex yet. I know when you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. So we're going to go down the list of things that some of you guys say that let me know that while you might be at the starting point, you've got some healing to do. But at least you're at the starting point, but you're not quite where you think you are or where you're trying to convince me and other people where you are. Number one, the first one I went over, having to justify, well, I only say or do this because you have just been triggered because you know you're doing something that you should not be doing. That's not helpful to you or anyone else. But you have to find a way to justify it and make it be okay. Sweetie, you're only fooling yourself and you are not even doing that. I appreciate honesty. Just flat out say, you know what? I'm still making the mistake of talking to my ex. I know I shouldn't do it. Maybe I'll learn eventually. Hey, I respect that. The first step to healing is honesty. I can get down with that. I can work with that. But if you're coming up here with justifications, well, I only do it because, no, you're done. Get away from it. You still got some stuff to learn. You're not quite there yet. You're not ready. The second comment I get that lets me know you're not where you're trying to convince me that you are is when y'all say something like, and when my ex texted me this, I said that. When my ex called me, I told him this. Unless y'all have kids together or y'all are sorting out some legal stuff that has to be sorted out or coordinating for him to pick up his shit because you feel safe enough to allow him to do that, there is no reason, none, for you to be talking to your ex. And even if y'all have kids, there is no reason y'all should be talking about anything other than them children. Again, let's refer back to number one. Well, I only do it because save it. Save it. There shouldn't be a discussion about what you said to your ex when he said some dumb shit to you. Because, like I said, unless y'all have kids, he should be blocked. And some of y'all get so confident. I told him off and I told him to kiss my ass. Why are you telling him anything? A lot of these men thrive off of the fact that they can still get a response out of you. A lot of these men thrive on the fact that they can still get your time, your energy. To a lot of these men, any response, good or bad, is a response. And even if you have kids, there are some apps that you can use to where they really don't even have to call you directly or know your number if you change your number. And again, let me refer back to number one because I know it's coming. I only do it because I don't want to hear it. Another thing some of you guys say is when you are hyper fixated on how well, notice I put that in quotation marks, you are hyper fixated on how well and how much better he is treating his new girlfriend or wife than he treated you. Oh, and I got so upset when I saw that he bought her a house and he took her on the vacation that he was supposed to took me on that I always wanted. Okay, first, let me say this. The same way he love bombed you to get you to fall in love with him, he's doing the same shit. Also, sometimes they know that you're stalking them on social media. And they know it's going to piss you off. So they do shit because they know it's going to get that reaction out of you. I'll never forget I had a therapist years ago. I forget which ex it was in reference to. I dated a lot of idiots back then. It could have been any one of them. But I'm just going on and on about how he's doing this for her and he's doing that for her and he never did that for me, and I just can't understand it, and it's not fair. And she stopped and she said, okay, and? Excuse me, ma'am? And she was like, okay, what can you do about it? And I was like, well, that's not the point. It's just not fair. And she said, okay, and? And she said, you have to get to a point where no matter what that guy is doing, you are too busy living your life and bettering yourself to even be worried about it. And also, this is me talking to you guys. Why are you stalking him on social media? Why are you associating with people that are coming back to you and reporting to you what he's doing in his life? Why are you asking people to report what he's doing in his life? And some of y'all assholes be using your kids to get information about what your ex is doing. Let me tell y'all something about me. My abusive ex-husband, I'm going to use him as an example. I hope that he is treating his girlfriend well. I do not want her to go through the shit and the mistreatment and the abuse that I went through with that man. Nobody deserves to be treated the way that I was treated. And quite frankly, I'm glad she's in his life, because if it wasn't for her, he would not be in his kid's life at all. Them kids would have been dumped off at his mama's house. They would have been everywhere except for with him when it was his time to see them children. Now, if it's a situation where she is bullying and harassing me directly, okay, I'm going to deal with that. Don't worry. But I am not out the gate stalking them, wishing her bad. I'm not jealous of anything he is doing for her, because I do not care. The opposite of love is not hate, y'all. It is indifference. The next thing I see people say is he has a new woman, but he still texts me. You're proud of that? So both of y'all are dummies. And if she doesn't know what's going on, you're just the dummy. That's not nothing to be proud of. You're a side chick. So y'all didn't work out. So now you're so desperate to have him in your life that you're okay for being a side chick or have him flirting with you and contacting you behind her back. Again, he should not be contacting you. And if you guys have kids, it should only be about the kids. You mean to tell me our relationship didn't work out? And now you want me to be your side chick? Hold on, I need to breathe. Delusion is what your problem is. Couldn't get all of them, so you'll settle for a piece. Absolutely not. The last one that I'm going to go through for now, I might do a part 2, is you tell me, and I told my ex the other day that he should have treated me better. Again, why are you still talking to him? And also, why is he not blocked? He does not give a fuck. The relationship is over. You are free to move on, as is he. It is beating a dead horse. It is a lost cause at this point. What are we doing? A lot of you guys, it's not love, it's not whatever. Y'all are just addicted to toxicity and drama. And you need to detox from that shit. A lot of y'all need some real friends in your life who will love you enough to be honest with y'all. I will be that person on YouTube. In order to heal, you gotta stop making excuses and you gotta cut the bullshit. It's up to you.